It's not bro time, it's show time. Are you guys ready?
Are we your first interview?
Yes, ever.
Ever.
Are you serious?
Kind of, yeah. Well, I met Amy Schumer earlier in the month, but I have this series called Tipsy Talk where we just get drunk together and talk shit. So
What?
I did, yeah.
That's a job?
Can we do
Yeah.
that? Can we do that?
Says
What
you.
the
Your money, Hazel. You got this, boo.
Have I got this?
You got it.
Come on, girl.
Okay. Okay, you've called me boo, so I'm good to go
come
now. I'm
on.
good to go. Saw the film last night. Very exciting. I think I might be pregnant.
I mean,
It was
his
intense.
dance number at the end, it can
Whoa.
actually do that.
Someone might have got pregnant that night.
Someone probably did.
I can't confirm or deny that.
So tell me about that. Like, what was that like to film, though?
It's actually a lot of pressure because I don't want to kill Amber Heard in the scene. Like, you know, if I slip, drop, do something wrong in the wrong way, I would power drive her spine and break it. It would be not cool.
It's a good way to go, though.
Yeah.
You know? If I had to die, death by
gosh.
Channing Tatum's crotch is probably
Oh my god.
one of the ways.
And if I had to kill somebody,
Amazing.
I think I would like to kill somebody like that.
Yeah.
Just be
Yes.
like, you know how
Would they
tough that
write
would
it
be?
on your death
There's-
certificate?
Yeah, yeah.
There's
Just be
nothing
like,
dishonorable about that.
No, not at all, not at all. And you too. I mean, so overall, you guys get to come back together. You're doing this whole thing with the whole crew again, and obviously you got some new guys in. So how was it? Just the guys back together, the camaraderie. Is it fun?
Oh, man, that's really one of the big reasons why I wanted to come back and do this. We had so much fun on the first film, and thankfully, especially because Chan is such a great guy, such a great leader of the crew, like we all just slipped right back into the camaraderie we had in the first, and it was a lot of fun.
Tomorrow, start the pilgrimage to Myrtle Beach for the convention.
Yeah, it was the whole reason for me to even want to make a second movie because we didn't get to explore these guys, and plus they were just a lot of fun to hang out with. So
Yeah, yeah.
it was a blessing to get to do it twice.
And obviously making a film's hard, but what was like the most fun stuff to do?
You know, we were all like obviously dieting and training and doing the whole thing, but the days go by super fast because especially if the days are just us like sitting and talking like on the food truck or just, you know, and we're basically just bullshitting like, you know, all day, and then they just turn on the cameras every once in a while and we say our lines and then they go move the camera and we do it again. So they just like went really just fast and easy.
Yeah.
Most movies that you are super long, you want to be short, and most movies that are super short and really are the ones that are really fun, and you want them to be the long ones.
Yeah, because it ended and I kind of thought, oh,
Yeah.
I could have sat here for another half hour. I could have watched
that's
more.
nice.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah,
to
totally.
hear.
It was it was just fun.
What are we?
We're like healers or something. Yes, man.
The conversation in the car. It was important to the kind of theme of the film, which is that, you know, it's not just male entertainment, it's not just stripping, and that maybe you're kind of doing good for people with this. Like, is that something that you guys actually feel yourselves about the industry, or?
You know, we didn't want to go so heavy-handed with it. We just,
Sure.
I feel like male entertaining has been telling women what they think is sexy instead of just like maybe asking them and then doing that. You know, they've been doing the cop and a fireman routine since it began. So I don't know, maybe come up with some new material.
Yeah.
That's kind of just really where it started, and then why to actually, you know, who are you performing for, and just talk to them.
That whole kind of asking a woman what she wants, it's like, it seems so basic.
Yeah.
You know,
And make
and
sure
yet
it's
every
a
woman in the audience.
conversation and a dialogue and not some presupposed or preconceived notion of what someone might find.
Absolutely.
sexy.
And every woman in the audience was like, yes. You look around, you just see heads nodding. Everything. Yes, ask us what we want. So
It's
there's
a
a lot of
collective
kind
head
of,
nod in the
yeah, there's a lot of
in the
female
theater.
empowerment in it as well. Last question. It's a bit of a silly one. We're going to end on a fun one. If you had to give me a stripper name.
Give you a stripper
Yeah,
name?
because I can't come up with one by myself. I've been thinking. I
Definitely a
can't.
flower involved. I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm just getting that.
What's your street?
Okay.
Your first street name? Sorry.
For a street name.
Yeah.
Holywell.
Ooh! Oh my god! Come on! I mean,
It doesn't get any better than that. It's just
It's like
and
Daisy
Holywell
Holywell,
coming up onto
or
the
just
main
Holywell.
stage.
That's it,
Let's
we'll go with
make
that.
her feel good today,
Damn.
boys.
Okay. Great. Well, I'm happy with
Holywell?
it. Yeah, honestly.
Jesus. God.
It's a
all
street
the
in
demos
Ireland.
covered.
What?
That's the best name for a stripper I think I've ever
Yeah.
heard of. Like,
can I
Yeah.
use that as like if I ever decide to like release an album? Can my musician name be
Yes,
Holywell?
you can have that, but you have to put my face on the cover.
Okay. Deal.
That'll work.
Deal.
Deal. Awesome.
That worked.
All right. Thank you guys
Oh my
so
God.
much. Okay, the energy in here is a little more chill.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's called jet lag.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They were fun.
Yeah.
It was nice. But this is nice. This is a nice vibe in here.
Welcome to what life was like making Magic Mike.
Which is what I was going to ask about first up, is like what it was like being back with the guys and doing this all over again.
The most fun work I've ever done. Yeah. I mean, you're just getting to be with guys that you love hanging out with, that push each other to be their best, and you know, and we have a great time doing it.
I mean, if this really is our last ride, what if we make up some new routines?
I mean, this group of guys, I mean, they're all really funny, you know, but the finale routines were probably my favorite, watching everybody get up and go, because you really got a chance to kind of sit and watch everybody else perform, which was just so funny.
That's kind of how the film feels. Like, it feels like it just gets funnier as it goes. Like, you think you've kind of seen it all, and then, oh, holy shit, there's more, and it gets crazier.
Yeah.
Was that what the experience was like for you guys?
Yes. Yeah, exactly like that. And the beauty, too, is that we shot in sequence. And so little jokes that would, you know, start as something early on, you know, progress throughout the movie, and we were able to build on those things and, you know, have callbacks and, you know, ad-libs that made sense for things that happened on earlier in the movie, which I think added to the humor.
And that really showed. Like, you got that kind of sense that it was this road trip, it was this journey, and by the end, like, it all kind of culminated in this madness. I need to talk to you about the Cheeto scene.
Okay.
Does everyone want to talk to you about the Cheeto scene?
I'm glad.
I was just like enthralled by the whole thing. Just like, I don't understand what's happening. And then it ended and I went, I'm in love some Cheetos right now.
Cheetos are delicious.
It was like a really good
You're supposed to have
advertisement
a
for Cheetos.
Pavlovian experience. Anytime you hear the Backstreet Boys, you're gonna...
What was that like though? Because like you're by yourself in this, like, you know, a store basically.
And I was in the store with the girl behind the counter.
Sure.
Who didn't crack a smile once. Well, even when she could have, even in rehearsal, she could have
Sure.
said, oh, that's amusing. We didn't do it at all.
Was that intimidating for you?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes you think, I thought this was funny, and she doesn't think it's funny. So off camera, she was, you know, when we were in the van ride, she was hilarious. She was like fun, outgoing, and I thought, oh, okay, great, she's cool. And then we got there, and I'm like, this girl's not cool at all. Like she was amazing.
She was being in character.
Then when she smiled, though, I mean...
It worked. It's so good, and everyone in the cinema
Beautiful
was like,
smile,
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
No, it's a really lovely moment. And obviously not the only great lady in the film. I mean, you guys got to work with Annie McDowell and Jada Pinkett Smith.
I wish we had known you guys back in our day.
Well, I'd say it's still your day, man.
How is it introducing some new people into the... Because clearly it's a bit of a boys' club. How is it kind of bringing new people
I think
into the
just
group?
that job in general, you know, is... I think people don't understand how much it is like a boys' club.
Yeah.
And they think it's not. Psychologically, men have to kind of have this... You know, there's no way those guys could be having that much fun. That's not possible, you know? And you're like, no, they are, you know?
I would like a stripper name.
Your stripper name, I would say...
He's like really thinking about it. You're
really
like, I'm gonna do
get in
it.
your soul.
Trying to think of something related to Ireland.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sassy Lassie.
Sassy Lassie.
I like Sassy Lassie.
I think we've got it.
Now coming to the main stage, Sassy Lassie.
Give a round of applause for Sassy.
Get your dollars ready.
Happy with that. I am
Sassy
perfectly
Lassie.
happy with that. Thank you so much, guys. So first of all, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Looking stunning,
Thank
as
you.
always. I've just met with the guys.
What'd you think?
Yeah, interesting. And I got it from their perspective. But what's it like for you to kind of come into that
It
at
was
a later
great.
stage?
I mean,
Yeah.
it was as if we had been there for the first movie. They were so welcoming. It was. I mean, and the entire group, not even just the guys, but Gregory, Steven, Reed. Everybody was just happy to be there. We were just there to have a good old time.
Are you ready to be worshipped? Are you ready to be exalted?
It seems so fun.
Oh man, was it
Like,
ever?
it's just like, and you know, the guys were saying that they kind of shot it chronologically, which you don't normally get to do, so that the momentum built.
Yes, absolutely.
Did you feel that too? That
Oh,
by the
yeah.
end it was like a
It was
crescendo?
oh yeah, because we did the big Vegas scene those were our last couple of days of shooting.
Yeah.
Of course, you can imagine how exciting that was, and it was so exciting that by the time we got to the end scene, when we say our goodbyes or what have you, you really felt it. It was like, oh man, it's over. I was just like, what? It's over already? No more dancing. Yeah,
I want to dance more.
I want some more dance routines.
You can just call them from time to time. Hey, can you come around and dance for me?
Hey, Chan, what are you and Jenna doing tonight? Can y'all throw a little routine together?
And of course, your character, I mean, the fiercest woman alive. Like, she's just great. I loved her. She just oozes like control and sex appeal.
I got a little treat for y'all tonight. We're gonna see if he still got some magic in that mic.
I think what I enjoyed most about it was how I was able to feel this camaraderie with all the women in the room. I really felt like every woman there was like my girlfriend, and we were like out on the town. We were giving each other the license to just cut loose. And so I think that part was so much fun. And, sometimes when you're in a room full of women, it can get a little tight. It can get a little catty. We didn't have any of that. We were all there just having such a good time together.
That is so nice. And you do get that vibe. And I said it about the guys, you get this kind of, even though it's a boys' club, there's a lot of there's a lot of themes in the film about women and empowerment as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then with the women, you get the impression that they're all very strong characters and they're all kind of independent in their own right. And it's just lovely to kind of come out from a film feeling that way.
Absolutely. And I feel like we should have more of that for us. We should come out of films feeling that way about ourselves more often.
Absolutely. And of course you work outside of the film, you work a lot for, women's rights. And
Well, one of the reasons why I took this role was because of my human trafficking advocacy. And Channing said something very interesting to me that really sold me. He said, Jada, I want to bring a sense of responsibility to this component of adult entertainment. And I was like, wow, that is radical. And I said, man, I got to take you up on that journey, on that challenge right there. You know what I mean? Because I never thought about it in that way. And one of the things that I did learn is that women can engage in the sexually charged environment with mutual respect and exaltation. And I think the idea of trying to infuse that more and more in this industry is something that we really should try to do, because it's going to exist. There's no eradicating it, you know what I mean? So we can at least try to elevate it. So this was like a shot at that.
Amazing. I was going to ask you a stupid question to round it up, but it looks like we're out of time, and also I can't compete with that. That was just such a lovely statement and sentiment to end it on, so thank you so much.
Thank you.